And look at us. We getting better. We getting better. We got ads and stuff.
Oh, we're trying to.
Not trying. We doing.
Yeah. We don't use the word try, man.
See, already get on our case. One of the things out of the break I kind of want to just kick to you is you talked and alluded about getting involved, and I think from the standpoint of, because I'm gonna just use my own ignorance when it comes to like getting into education and getting yourself like further involved from just being in your sentence. How did you find education while you're in prison?
Funny, man. I was I think I was working in the greenhouse, and just was hollering at most of the people in the greenhouse, in physical plant, should I say. In prison is basically like all the industry, like electricians, the plumbers, carpenters, all that. A lot of those dudes got life. Spending time outside, I start talking to them, and they'd be like, "Hey man, won't you come to college?" Like, man, no, I'm cool. Like, cause I'm just, I was knee deep into that, landscaping, trying to, get all the certificates I can. And mind you, these dudes had life sentences, and they was encouraging me to go to college. And they said they was going to, tutor me through the situation and all. I ended up going to college. I ended up fucking keyhole just opened up, and I just started seeing a whole bunch of shit. And I think what really did it for me is, so the Inside Out class through the University of Oregon, what they do is they bring 13 students from University of Oregon, and they bring 13 inmates into one classroom, and we just have class for like 12 weeks, once a week. Thinking them kids was gonna look at me as, because in prison you don't come in contact too much with the public, so it's always this bad image on prisoners. So I thought they was gonna look at me, shy away, but when they received me, it just humbled me and it humanized me and allowed me to we learning about something I was very interested in, which was juvenile justice, and the conversations we was having, and man, and my to see my partners see me glow in my I'm writing papers and I'm just killing my papers, and I'm like, damn, like this shit feel good. Yeah. Went back, told my cellie to sign up, man. Got my cellie to sign up, got my other partner to sign up. Yeah, and like just starting to see that, and then I think this was maybe a time that Nip passed away, and just starting to understand his story and the things that he was going on. Like, getting that information in jail is hard. Like, it's usually from the phone call or a snippet on E! News, which don't highlight black celebrities like that, but like
at all.
So like learning that afterwards, and then like, okay, it's all right. And then my cousin Brandon Jones, he had bought me both of Wallow's books. And I was reading Wallow books, and then I'm listening to E.T. and I'm like, oh shit, like, okay,
my guy.
Put all that together with me and just studying and with this education, I think we can make a difference in the community. And most definitely, like, so education just got me. I started tweaking on education. Certificates and everything. Like, not just education, it's just certificates, going to classes. And
so I'm curious, what was your favorite class or program?
My favorite class? I also have to say Restorative Justice.
Okay.
That was intense, man. That was intense. Restorative Justice is a program where you basically, man, take accountability for your actions as a whole. I had to tell what happened during my crime. Like, they call it the circle. I had to tell it to everybody, but I had to tell them in a way that I wouldn't tell like one of my partners. It's a different narrative, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm speaking to people, and I actually like was starting to feel like, damn, man, like you not only hurt your victims, like, man, you like you traumatized the ambulance, the doctor who had to, do the wound, like your family, like you started realizing that, and I just was like, damn. And then I was hearing other people's story, and I was like, man, my story ain't that bad, like, but I'm gonna make something of it, and I'm gonna be better. So like, that was a intense class, man. Like when I told my story and this, a whole bunch of other stuff, like, man, my body was so stressed, bro. I couldn't even use the bathroom. Like my body was stressed, and I had to go talk to my lady. I was like, yeah, when y'all do this, y'all need some kind of aftercare because this shit is deep. Yeah, it was real.
It's like therapy though.
Yeah,
for real,
so
bro.
restorative justice. Yeah, so restorative justice was like, and inside out classes for sure.
So before I kick it off to Tay, because we're master interviewers.
Yeah,
master
That's
interviewers.
what I'm talking about.
So when I was learning more about you, I came across something. I don't know if you remember this, but when I was reading, I was like, "Yep, I can see the makings of the true hustle, the true G." I'm about to read this. I don't know if you remember this.
Oh, talk to me, man.
All right. It says, since the beginning of my bid, I've learned how to cure my ignorance by embracing it with brilliance while feeding that very stupidity with growth and development. I've taken full leadership in every aspect as possible. Does that sound familiar to you?
Yeah, I was knee deep in the college classes there.
Yo, you got some real good work on Will Smith internet. you know that?
Yeah, man, that was I was in my book.
Yo, like
I was in my bag. I was in my book, man.
I'll just say this. I don't say this that often because my mom's side of the family. I was actually supposed to be in the Bay Area, but circumstances brought my mom and that family up here, and it's kind of like, man, like people think that just like going to college and not living that life, you can be inspired. And like I was like reading your stuff, man. I was like, hey yo, and I just want to say I appreciate because I read a bit of this. I was like,
yeah. I appreciate that, man. Sometimes I'll be looking back at this stuff.
Really?
Like, damn, man, I need to get back to that element of me. So I've been, trying to read more when I can. And
that's a bar. Like, that's in my notes. I was like, man, my whole ignorance. I was like, my whole ignorance.
My whole ignorance.
Yeah. This wasn't even going to be my question, but now I'm curious. Do you have any desires to publish a book in the future?
You could do it.
I you know what? I said I wanted to do a workbook for inmates. Type stuff. So people can actually sit with themselves and be vulnerable. And, I would like to compensate you if you finish the workbook. So give your cats an incentive, man. So most definitely a workbook. But as far as the book, I ain't really thought that. But, we are in the middle of shooting a documentary. So we're excited about that.
Be fire.
Before we got here, he had like the super cool idea. I ain't gonna say it because it's yours. About like to enhance speed dating, make it like fun. And I was like, I had to pause. I was like, hey, that's actually a solid. You 2 for 2.
No, you can say it.
Adding karaoke to speed dating. that would help. Pick a song though about how you feel about the girl. You get up.
One of the girls you met.
I ain't gonna lie too. Like it's something about singing and dancing. Like your natural chemistry is either gonna kick in or it's not.
Switch.
Exactly, bro. Like no, for real. What's your go-to karaoke? I know we like talking about serious stuff about that.
Okay.
Talking about serious, lighten it up.
My go-to karaoke. I would have to say I can do some good Usher, Neo. And then I would have to say Mulan. No, not Mulan. It's Hercules. I can go the distance.
Okay, so like Neo, I could halfway believe Usher. What song was you talking about?
Let it burn.
Let it burn.
All right, I can see that. I can see that.
It's burning.
What's your go-to?
Shit, I'm single or I'm on my lady.
Here we go.
No, it's a different type of vibe. Like if I'm on my lady, superstar. Like that's gonna play at my wedding. I'll give if it's one thing, I swear to God, you know this, I throw some fire ass parties. And
let's collaborate.
For sure.
Dead ass.
I
want to hate, but I can't.
Yeah, I throw some fire ass parties. But bro, I don't care what my wife has planned for like her wedding day. The playlist, that's all me. Like we can negotiate anything else.
Yeah, I need that playlist. Understood.
Yeah. So Superstar by Usher. So Anxious by Genuine.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'll probably be one of them. Even though I hate these niggas on some shit, but they some phenomenal vocalists. Probably at least one Boyz II Men song.
Oh, I
can see that.
Yeah, and I'm dragging. I don't hate them. It's weird. They got some like all time great singles, but they don't be having like full albums I fuck with. I'm definitely more of a Jodeci nigga.
Man, give me 112 Cupid. I'll have the whole audience.
Yeah. I have to say, for me personally, and it's the album that got me through a stint in my prison, is Life Jennings. It Must Be Nice. Mm-hmm. But that whole album is I can go bar for bar with that one, man.
Hey, bro, you know one song, and just because we talking about 90s niggas, I'm not even gonna mention his name, like, because he's doing time right now. I thought that shit was a gospel song until I was probably like 14 years old. I Believe I Could Fly.
They played it like it was.
Bro, they be playing that shit like kindergarten graduation ceremonies, nigga.
I'm so upset because literally while I was waiting for y'all, I was going through like just reels, and somebody literally said that they thought that Michael Jordan sang that before they found out.
All right, bro. Yeah, come on.
It was a chick. It was a chick.
Niggas drag.
She was like, I was 14 years old until I found out.
I gotta ask, what was her ethnicity?
She was black.
Ain't no way.
She was a chocolate girl.
Fuck out of here. Ain't no way, bro. I believe you. I believe the video exists, but she was trolling. There's no way, nigga. But I know that was like a crazy tangent. I don't even know how we got this.
That's what this show's about.
It is. But it's good vibes, you know. Y'all good people. Hey, speaking of good people, I gotta ask. So, like, just to halfway hop back in some serious stuff, you know, how much